Hey guys, welcome back to Josh's Ozark Adventures. We are heading back to the woods, the Ozarks. There's that big old branch. Hopefully that doesn't come down one day, but it will. It's another widowmaker. Oh. And the lady that owns that land, she doesn't live there anymore, so she's not going to have it cut down. It's just going to eventually fall down. Thinking of backing into there this time to avoid that big branch. I don't know if you guys can see it now. Let me see if I can point to it. It's this tree right here. You guys probably can't, but it's just hanging there. I don't want that to fall down. It looks like it's just barely hanging on too. So let's go up in there and try to back in the spot where I want to park. It's either that or I can park on this other section right here too. I'll put you down right here if I can, without it falling, of course. Oh, while we're filming. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. That's a really nice spot too. And I made it just wide enough that I can back right up in between those two trees. I don't think there's anything going to be in the way there. If it falls, it'll fall this way. Because it's not even attached. It's basically got a vine wrapped up around it. Either that or I can go clear into the back. Set up camp in the very back. There's a lot of deer activity in the very back there. I just like it up here in the front because I got my firewood here and I got my fire pit. So we'll just try doing that, see if I can maneuver this down into the spot that I want to go. Bad thing is I didn't dig up that pine tree. So just takes some maneuvering to get it to work. I need to dig up that pine tree so I have more. I can probably go that way. Yeah, let's give it a try. Just got to go slow. Until I get this building, my plans this fall is to take this building down, take all these buildings down and clean up the whole front up here and clean up the existing buildings that are still standing up out here, because it used to be a ranch where I had a lot of animals, turkeys and chickens and ducks and geese. Basically lived out here, and I no longer have those animals, so there's no need to keep the buildings, and they're just rotting down since I don't keep up on them. We're going to try to go in between those two trees. I planted 2 mulberries. Yeah, I got plenty of room. I got to stick closer to this other side though. Plenty of room. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Stay far enough away from that tree limb. The problem is now I'm too close to that. There's the bald-faced hornet's nest. I'm gonna roll my window up because I am going to get a little close to him. Anyways, I have a swollen eye, and I don't know where I got it. I don't know if I have an infection. I don't know if I broke a blood vessel in my eye. Not in the eye, but in my eye socket from not having enough sleep. That's what I'm thinking. Because last night it just swelled up like a grape. So I look like I have goldfish eyes. Oh, I can't put it right there. It's too close now. See, that's the good thing about not being in a hurry. But I'm not in a rush. Just want to get this set up just right. There's that mulberry tree. Let me get out and look at least. I don't know if that's a good spot or not. All right, guys. So we have made it. Guys, I'm liking it right here. I'm in between my 2 mulberry trees. See, it's a nice little mulberry tree. But anyway, I like where it's set up right now. It's level. And I probably have plenty of room for my awning to come out. And I won't be anywhere near the fire. And I can set this fireplace back up. Perfect. Got my firewood. Yeah, the truck's down on an angle, but it's kind of nice how it's sitting right now. That's perfect. We'll set that back down where I can put the grate back on it. This is actually where I have the cable, so it'll be fine. It's set up just fine. It might be up just a little bit, but I also, it's good because I sleep this way when my head's up here. So we'll get back at it here in a second, guys. Thanks for watching. Rain in the morning. We'll see if that happens, especially out here in the Ozarks. Because it was saying that in the city, but it was higher percentage out here in the Ozarks. Have it over here where I can see what's going on. But the rain, I don't want the rain to come in on an angle. Good enough right there. Got to have the mosquito repellent going. I've already seen some mosquitoes. We don't need any mosquitoes, that's for sure. Yeah, so you see my right eye is puffy. I don't know why. It was so puffy last night. Compared to now, it's gone down a little bit. See if I can find the grate. It's supposed to be in here. Oh, I got lights underneath here I can turn on. Way up in the front. Okay. Well, that just means that I have to drop the tailgate and open up the tonneau cover. Back and forth, back and forth. Who knows? Brought this cardboard. Get rid of this cardboard. Yeah. Hope that's the right one. Yeah. Gotta have the grate. Hadouken! 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 Later on, I'll find some more rocks to put around the fireplace. See, I got a light system in my truck, in the bed of my truck, under the tonneau cover. It makes it nice to be able to see in there when you're trying to get stuff out. And there be my chair. Way up in the front. Here's some water for my coffee. Get out my Ozark Trail chair. Now I can close up the tonneau cover, so I don't think there's anything else I need out of there. shiny eyes. I think it's a deer. You see the green light? There's eyes right there walking. He's right there. I thought it was just a deer. He come walking down the hill. I think it's just a friendly little deer. The way it's walking. Yeah, he's right there still. He's walking away. I like to keep my eyes on things though, make sure I'm watching what's going on around me. I don't see the eyes now. There he is right there. He's still there. I believe it's a deer. I don't think it's any harmful animal. I think it's just a deer. I wanted to show you guys that. I don't know if you'll even pick it up on the GoPro, but oh, that's bright. We got to get that to dim down a little bit. I like how I'm setting up a little bit better though, and I'm not near that branch falling down either. But he is just right there. There's a lot of deer around here, and I used to live down in here. And I used to watch the deer. Here he is right there. He's not scared at all. That's one thing, it's a deer. And when he's walking, his head's bobbing. Its head's bobbing, might be a little doe. I always bring my weapon just in case though. Even if it's just to scare the animal away, whatever it is. But I'm glad you guys are with me tonight. Boy, it's so humid. I'm so wet. Wish I knew what you were. It doesn't seem very tall, guys. Wish I knew what you were. He run right onto the road. But when he ran down on the road, he wasn't very tall like a deer. Go on. I don't see him anymore because all the brush. I don't want to have to fire off my weapon just to scare it off because it's so loud. But if it is like a cougar or something, I'm not gonna Not. There he is right there. Looks like a deer, but I'm not sure. I thought I'd scare it off with the laser point, but very friendly deer. Now if I seen more eyes, I wouldn't be so nervous. You guys can't see, but I can't even see through here. It is so dark. There he is right there. His eyes look awful close for me. Just like a deer. But he is not scared of me whatsoever. I don't know if you guys got the glimpse of his eyes or not. They were right here where the laser pointer is. You guys can see that in the laser. He's right in the other side. He might be right here now. There he is right there. He's right here where the moving the laser points. He's right through here. There he is right there. This side. You guys see his eyes right there? He's walking back this way now. I hope that's a deer. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Go on, deer. If you're a deer, go back up in the woods. He's right there. Gee whiz. Yeah, he just took off running. There he is. What is it? See? He's right there now. Oh, it's a deer. It's a deer. I just saw his tail. What are you doing giving me a scare, deer? Go on. Get up in those woods. Gee whiz. Hey, deer gave me a scare, guys. They can see just fine at night when we can't see anything. Now we got to get them keys out of there before I scratch my glasses out. I almost feel better when I got my lights on, but I got the fire going. I got the fire going now. And I was fixing to go sit by it. I'm not too hungry tonight. I don't feel like cooking anything tonight. But just enjoying the peace that's out here. I'm glad that was only a deer. I don't want to deal with anything else. But I got my water out here ready for coffee in the morning. And I don't think I'll make any tonight. Depends on how I feel later on. Sorry guys. Depends on how I feel later. If I feel like coffee. To keep me up. Let's see if I even have a signal out here. I got a good signal. But I got the fire going. And at least got the smoke, so I'll put down the bugs. There's not too many bugs, but they are flying around. Just gonna keep panning my light around for a minute until I can feel more calmed down about the eyes. There's only one set of eyes, and that's why I was a little bit worried. Usually the deer will run with another deer. Anyhow, let me know in the comments if you guys ever woke up one day and noticed your eye was fat, not red, and just fat, like full of water or something. just one eye. That's what I have. It's gone down a little bit, but I can't figure out why I would get a big frog eye like that. I don't know what I didn't touch anything, so I don't know. It's something with the body, I guess. The body's doing something. Well, let me know what you guys think. If you guys ever experienced something like that. Inflamed eyelid on the bottom part. It's just like I looked in the mirror like, what the heck? It was like huge. And then I put ice on it. And I sat back down and just sat there and kept the ice on it for a while. So it's gone down, but every time I look down, I can see the fat eye. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I poked it or something in the middle of the night. I don't think so. It was just instantly fat. Disclaimer, guys, if you guys ever handle a gun, just do it with safety and make sure your safety is always on. I had my safety off because I didn't know what that was, but just use caution, use care, be safe. Don't point it at anybody. And make sure that it's on safety until you're ready to use it. So just thought I'd throw that out at you guys. If you guys are ever around firearms, it's just better to be safe. Seems like a lot of people got guns these days to keep them safe, keep their families safe, and some people just use it to be malicious with it. But anyways, enough said about that. Yeah, so it's a beautiful night. It is so beautiful. Got clear skies, except for the news is saying that it's supposed to rain in the morning. Let me see if it's changed at all. My sister texted me. Let's check out the weather here, guys. 75 degrees out tonight. Let's check out Stover, where we're at. We're out kind of Stover area, but we're down in the Ozarks near the lake. We're back on my personal property. Oh, bug, get off there. It is saying rain in the morning, and it's saying 45 or 48% chance of rain, so we're definitely going to get rain. But it's saying 8 a.m., 9 a.m., so good. It won't be early. I don't plan on packing up as early as I can. I want to enjoy being out here before I have to head back to the city. But I'm going to turn this light off for a minute. I think we'll be all right. Just got to let the nerves calm down. Sometimes that's what happens. You get your nerves all riled up. But yeah, I just decided to come out here by myself and do a little camp. Do a little adventure out here in the Ozarks. I love being out here. You don't hear all the traffic. You don't hear all the noise that the city shouts out at you. So, but I parked my truck a little different, or my trailer a little different this time. Instead of being with the back towards the back here, I parked it facing the road more this way, you know, and facing the campfire, instead of like last time I had the campfire to the left of the building, of the little camper. But my wife was with me, and I had a lot more stuff out, and tonight I don't have as much stuff out. Just kind of panning around, keeping my head panning around every once in a while, make sure I don't see any more eyes. The deer, when I was living out here though, the deer got so used to me being here, and they'd walk right down here in front of me and like have their family members or their friends with them, and they'd just look over at me. They didn't take me for a threat. But there's only one more person out here that I know stays out here most of the time. And she's a real nice person. I can hear someone driving in right now. So that's probably her. I'm just talking to my sister real quick. Let her know that I'm okay. The more I get out here, and I haven't been out here, usually we'll go camping other places, but tonight and this weekend and a couple weekends ago, I decided to start camping out back on my land. Didn't realize that it was so unkept. I had to come out here and mow the grass and clean up the busted limbs that fell down, make it nice again. I don't know. Yeah, I went through, so good. Anyway, so we'll wait to see if she responds. I set up a camera with night vision, a trail cam, and so it's actually running right now, so it's going to give me a different angle. There's just no sound, and I don't know if I updated it. In my last video that I posted, I forgot to update the month. The day and the year was, I think it was good, but it was the month that was wrong. So if in my other video, it's actually current, it's just not updated. I didn't go in there and change the date, which would be good to do so you guys don't get confused. But I should boil some water and make some coffee. I just don't feel tired yet, but when I want to leave, I'm going to have to be careful how I leave, because I can't really turn too sharp. I put a basket on the front of my trailer, and so I can't really turn too sharp on it. So what I normally do is I pull straight forward and I back out, and then I go out that way. But it's always good to have your vehicle pointed in the direction that you want to head, but I've got my camper and I've got the way it's set up right now, I can't really do that. I can hear my neighbor's dogs just barking. But yeah, when my wife comes out here, she's pretty scared all night long. Even if I'm here, it don't matter. She's still scared. Some people just have a fear of being out in the woods. But didn't take me very long to set up tonight. I had a little issue with the canopy, trying to set that up. I set my alarm off on my truck, and so it was going off while I was trying to set this canopy up. So that was kind of annoying. Oh, my eye, now it's just sore. It's not only feel puffy, but it feels like I got popped in the eye, but there's no black and blue marks, or it's just swelling, just water. It's like retaining water on that one eye. I don't know what it is. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. I think I might get out a chair and set up a chair right here, so at least there's a wall in between me and the open space. But tell me, guys, when you guys go out camping and you're hiking out in the woods, you got to be scared a little bit. You got to have a little bit of fear in you, because if you don't, then you're a lot braver than most. Because you've got to have nerves of steel. Like if I took off walking up that hill, my nerves would be just going crazy at night. During the day, I can walk around anywhere I want, but at night, you guys got to tell me, when you're out in the woods, do you get scared? I know one guy does, because even if he plays it off, I don't care what he says. But I knew he was scared, because he was constantly talking the whole time in his video, and he had a branch fall down behind him, and he leached off the ground and just like scared, turned around and thought there was something behind him, and he didn't even explain what happened. But I think he was a little more embarrassed, but he put it in his video. It's pretty cool. And it was funny, like he just tapped a branch, or a branch fall down, and it made ruckus behind him and scared him to death. And he does go camping out in the woods. I'm going to be doing it though this winter, this fall actually. I've got a big hill that's over here that I'm going to hike up. I'm going to use all my backpacking, because I do want to eventually get out and do some backpacking. And I got to build myself up to it, because it's been a long time since I've been hiking and camping that way. So I'm going to get the backpack all set up for everything, all my gear. And I'm going to have my tent. I've got just a nice little tent that I got, that I do have it on one of my videos. One of my most current videos. That I'll track up there with me. Trek up there or whatever. I've got heartburn like crazy tonight. I don't know why I got it. I think I'm going to have to get some Alka-Seltzer here. Oh, I brought the... Because I think if I eat the wrong thing, sometimes I just get heartburn. I don't know why I didn't. Yep, I got some Alka-Seltzer. I actually got the powder form. I've got other kinds too. They're in the trailer. But let me find my Jetboil and at least make some coffee. I think that was just the fire making that noise. Making that popping noise, but oh, it's so beautiful, this campfire. Do a little pan round. Feels great too. Feels really good out here. I don't see any more eyes. That's a good thing. Camp looks beautiful. I didn't set up all my lights, but I do have these two lights up here, which are working really good. But my sister was talking to me, asking me some questions. But I'll have to get back with her. There we go. Got one more light I can use. I could set up the, well, I can't really set up the, I was going to set up the bug zapper, but I've got to have the generator running. Or I can always plug it into my my solar power also. I'm gonna hook up another light just to give me some more light out here. Yeah. It's always nice to have a little more light. I like the yellow though. What's up with this one? There we go. Just a little bit more amber light. It's beautiful. I bought another one of those lights. You see that one that's up there? I bought another one of these, so I'm waiting for it to come out, and then I'll have another one set up. There's a lot of glowing eyes tonight. I think most of them, the majority of them are spiders. Good, they're little eyes sitting in the trees, sitting on the ground. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys do get scared when you go hiking at night and you got your camp set up, and when you're solo, when you're doing a solo. I think most of the time people just keep the fear inside so they don't make it look like they're in fear of their lives. But being out in the woods, it's a lot more dangerous being out in the woods when you're by yourself, backpacking. But yeah, my wife wanted to stay home tonight, so, which is good. We need to get out and do some camping. And oh, who else texted me? Somebody else texted me. Nobody did. That's just a dumb. Oh, here she is trying to text me again, but I gotta invite them to come out camping with me sometimes. Oh, she's watching the videos with my deer cams. I got some trail cams. I don't know why I call them deer cams. My trail cams set up. You guys need to. I enjoy going camping with other people. It's fun. You feel a lot safer. My brother, he's actually my stepbrother from many years ago, but he's my brother for life. But he usually comes out and goes camping on his property, and sometimes he'll come down here and go camping, and I really enjoy the time he comes out here. The last time we were out here, we had a lot of noise going on inside that building and on top of the roof of that building, and something was up on top of it and jumped down and ran off and then stopped and turned around. And when I shined my lights, my headlights down in there, my headlamp down in there, the two eyes were not together like a deer. They were spread out a little more, and they were just looking back at us, and we could tell it was a cat, not one of the house cats either. And I think he's back because we haven't been down here, and the mice out here about that long with the tail. They're great big field mice or whatever. They're huge rats, and they're the color of deer, so they got like a dark brown color, and they're everywhere around here. And so I think that the bobcats and the cougars, they'll hunt them, and that's what they usually do. Is they hunt those big old rats around here. And they were back out here, and they weren't expecting anybody to be out here because we haven't been out here for about a year. But it wouldn't go away. It was like messing around on the roof and messing around on the side of the barn over there. We're not but 25 feet from that barn, so my wife was freaked out. So I had to get out the gun and and do a and do like a warning shot into the ground, and that was enough to make them take off and not come back, and make it take off and not come back the rest of the night. But I could definitely not go hiking and camping out in the woods without carrying a firearm, and a lot of people do, and I just couldn't do it. I do have bear spray, but I've also seen bear spray not work. And I've got a good bottle that's got like a 25 to 20, I think it's like 25 feet spray radius on it, so I've got one of the good ones. But yeah, so tomorrow I will show you guys around a little bit better in the back, where I have another camp that I want to get cleaned up as soon as I get that stream cleaned out, or these two trees come together. I guess the last storm brought in a bunch of debris right there where I can't drive up in there. But I'll take you guys out there. I must have got bit by something like a chigger when I was grabbing that firewood. But just thought I heard something. But I'll take you guys back out there and show you the land, show you what it looks like back up there. And I think that if you watch some of my other videos, it'll show you how it looks up there. But I used to have a really nice camp with a fire pit, and then I have like a seating around the fire pit, a place to put your tent, and then I planted probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 or 9 cedar trees. But the deer seem to really like the cedar trees, so I'm gonna finish texting her real quick. So just answering her, but let me finish texting her and I'll get right back to you guys. Guys, I'm in my cabin, all ready to go to bed. Got it cleaned up in here to where I can at least get in here and lay down. I got a lot of supplies I put in here. And anyways, thanks for watching. I'm turning in for the night, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Okay, see you later, guys. Good night. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. It's raining this morning. I got the camp all packed up, got it all cleaned up. And, so I'm gonna head out of here and get this eye looked after. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the movie, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Almost forgot my camera. Wow, what a beautiful morning. See you later, little camp. We'll be back.